What's up? Good morning, good vibe tribe. This is Scott coming at you with YOGiBOARD Sessions. This is the first episode in a while, but I feel like it's the start of just a new thing because after a lot of time doing events, yoga, breathwork, sound bath, and a few videos in the past, having some yoga guests doing the yoga portion, I feel like I am on to something new with this series, and there's not any other videos that I found that are yoga, breath work, and a sound bath all in one video. All these videos are going to be slightly different every week, but we're always going to start with 5 minutes of alternate nostril breathing, or otherwise known as Nadi Shodhana. It's really good to balance both hemispheres of the brain, the solar, the lunar, masculine, feminine, yin, yang, whatever you want to call it. You have to balance everything out to really get a good start to your day. And there's Hazel. She's hanging out right now, but she might come up and lick me in the face or something. So yeah, I just wanted to let you guys meet Hazel real quick. I'm gonna throw on a song. It's about 5.5 minutes. In 5 minutes, you can do about 10 to 12 rounds. And I feel like you at least need 10 to 12 rounds to really get that balanced sensation. And when you get it, you'll know. So start with right or left hand, and it doesn't matter which nostril you close first. And just follow my hand movements for the inhale and exhale. The most important thing is tempo. 5 to 6 seconds in, 5 to 6 seconds 5 to 6 seconds out. So this is a calming breath. So you notice how I'm a little jittery right now. I've been setting up everything for this first video, and I really need this breath work to calm me down, to get me right here, right now. So this is perfect timing. So 5 to 6 seconds in, 5 to 6 seconds out, and then switch 5 to 6 seconds in, 5 to 6 seconds out, and just follow my hand when you see me switch nostrils. And this is inhale and this is exhale. All right. All right, continue with your eyes closed. This is an inaudible breath work, so even if you're in a quiet room, you should be able to barely hear yourself. You don't want to breathe strong. This is calming breath work. 5 to 6 seconds in, 5 to 6 seconds out. If your arm gets tired, feel free to switch arms, no big deal. wherever you're at. Take 3 more rounds of breath. Keep your eyes closed after you get done to feel the balance we have curated for ourselves. Eyes still closed. I don't know about you, but I feel a lot more calm than I did 5 minutes ago. So this is not only beneficial in the morning time to get you balanced, but anytime you're feeling a little anxious or off, alternate nostril breathing or other methods, box breathing. There's numerous breath works that are calming that can bring you down to chill out a little bit. And there are also breath works that we're going to do after this short yoga portion to vibe up, to help you get more energy, increase your prana, chi, whatever you want to call it, life force, so you can tackle your day full force and give it everything you need. All right. Great job, guys. So, like I said, alternate nostril breathing is really important to do before any heavy meditation or breath work. I know that sounds funny, heavy meditation, but if you're really trying to go deep in anything and you don't do any precursors to warm yourself up, you're kind of wasting 20 minutes to get into that zone. So if you spend 5 minutes to do something like alternate nostril breathing to balance yourself out and ground yourself, when you start the meditation or breath work, you already are knocking on the door. So when you begin, you dive in right away instead of having to warm up while you're practicing. So now that we've got that out of the way, I'm gonna put the YOGiBOARD from chair mode to yoga mode. So you see that I have carpet, so that's why I invented the YOGiBOARD. You do not need a YOGiBOARD to practice along with these videos, but I'm going to show certain modifications, variations for poses where you can use the YOGiBOARD and the YOGiBOARD, which I use to make the YOGiBOARD wider or longer for certain yoga poses. And this one, if you guys haven't seen, new on the website, Vibra Sound Model YOGiBOARD, where this Bluetooth speaker with a yoga mat backing goes right into it, and then you can hook it up to any device to play any healing frequencies. You can make any YOGiBOARD a sound model YOGiBOARD if you don't have a Nirvana model, so you can put it behind your back for vibes. You can put it directly under your root chakra for direct root chakra healing resonance. So yeah, enough about that. But if you have a YOGiBOARD, you can throw vibes in while you follow along. So alternate nostril breathing, 91 hertz is really good for that. Breath work, 132 hertz is really good for that. So the longer the videos go on, I'm going to incorporate more communication about using the sound model YOGiBOARDs for the practice. But for today, I'm just introducing that to you and telling you that that's going to come in the future. So, time for the yoga portion. So this is going to be about 15 minutes of yoga and it's gonna be on the lighter side, not any crazy vinyasas. Mainly to open the heart space for the following breath work. The breath work is the focus of these videos, even though we do yoga and vibrational sound baths. I like to think of it like a hill. So we start with the gratitude, alternate nostril breathing meditation, and then light yoga, breath work, climax, and then sound bath to just kind of enjoy all the work we've just done and relax and focus for the rest of the day, whatever you got to do. So think about it like that. So time for the yoga right now. I'm going to start in mountain pose, which is a standing pose. All right. Kind of shake everything out first. If you have long hair, probably a good time to throw it up. All right, on the inhale, hands at heart center. Exhale. Just breathing out and in through the nose. Cultivating that Ujjayi breath, that oceanic breath. On the next inhale, raise your hands up with the breath. Cross over the hands, interlace the fingers, lean to the right. On the exhale. Feel that side body stretch. Stay over here, a couple breaths. On the next inhale, standing straight. Switch hand placement. Exhale, left side. Next inhale, stand straight up. Exhale, hands to heart center. First forward fold, bend your knees, extra. Exhale. For my first forward fold of the day, I just like to loosen everything up. Pedal your legs out. Couple standing cat cows. We're about to do some more on the hands and knees, but I like to do a couple standing for the first forward fold to warm up. All right, inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Continue to pedal your legs out if you want. Forward fold. All right, mountain pose on the inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Roll the wrist out, the ankles. I'm about to go surf, so I don't know if there's any other surfers or skaters out there or other athletes. The ankles and the wrist are so important to keep loose for any sporting activity. That's one of the main reasons I do yoga, one of the many, so I can keep surfing until the day I die. My dad just turned 81, and he was in good shape his whole life, and he really didn't stay on top of stretching, so he's got a lot of knee surgeries, back surgeries in the past 10 years, and everything's catching up to him. So I'm just trying to stay loose and limber, so when I'm 81, I can still be shredding, you know what I'm saying? All right, tabletop position. All right. So like I said before, a few cat-cows. All right, on the inhale, we're gonna do that cow, and on the exhale, cat. So inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. All right, for these next few, I'm gonna stretch out my wrist like this. So if you feel like doing that, you're more than welcome. If you want to keep your hands straight forward, you can do that too. All right, we're gonna do this for about another minute. If you want to throw some freestyle movements in there, you can also do that. So I'll give you a little play time for these next few cat-cow rounds. This is a really good forearm stretch too, along with the wrist. Roll your neck around a few times each direction, slow and controlled. All right, we're gonna throw it back to a child's pose. I have two YOGiBOARDs side by side, so it gives me the width for super wide child's pose. But if you just have one YOGiBOARD, you can grab the YOGiBOARD and throw it right here to give you a little extra room on the side. Toes touch in the back. Creep those hands forward. I like to start with tinted fingers. Forehead on the ground. Inhale. Exhale. Flatten hands. With each breath, sink a little deeper into the child's pose. Alrighty. I was gonna do this during the first mountain pose little series, but I forgot, so we can do it on our knees. Get into pretty sure this is called a hero's pose. So since I'm not an official yoga instructor, I'm going to use the Americanized names a lot. Sometimes Sanskrit names, I know some. I'm always learning more. I've done these poses so many times, but I haven't memorized all the names. But the movement is the most important thing. So we're gonna open our heart with this one, hands at heart center. Inhale, arms up, and then we're gonna lean back on the exhale and really try and open the chest and the heart space. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forehead to the mat. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Alrighty. And then curl your toes under. Ooh, got a nice little toe crack. Like to do that. Oh. Oxygen popping, releasing in the joints. Little cracking, that's no big deal. All right, wasn't planning on doing this, but I just ended up in this position, so my body's calling for some spinal twist and some horse pose or goddess pose. All right, so feet a little wide, turn the toes out a little bit, and then put your elbows right in this crease. Keep your back flat, straight as possible, while you do a little spinal twist, and at the same time giving yourself a little groin stretch. Inhale back to center. Exhale, other side. While one elbow is in that crease, the other hand is pushing that knee out. All right, both hands on the knees. Sway back and forth. Okay, we're gonna do some extended sun salutations. One side, both sides, one time each side is what I was trying to say. Left leg and right leg. So mountain pose to start this short series. And it's a really good thing to do just to see where the tightness is in the body, because if you're not paying attention and doing yoga a lot, certain things might come up, like tightness, injuries, joint issues that you don't notice. And doing the full sun salutation, the extended version, really lets you know what's going on in your body. So we're going to start with the left side, the left leg, and this first round we're going to do around 2, maybe 3 breaths for some poses, just since we're still warming up. And then the right side we're going to do breath to movement. So every time we inhale and exhale, we're going to connect that to a movement. That's what yoga is, sending the breath, the prana, to a certain area to create space, break down lactic acid, all that good stuff. Okay, so Like I said, starting with the left side, but we're gonna start first mountain pose. Inhale like we did in the beginning, hands at heart center. Exhale, forward fold. Still have some bend in your knees, still warming up. All right, whenever you're ready, halfway lift, flat back, inhale. Alrighty. All right, send that right leg back. Keep the left leg up. Lunging position. Arms up on the inhale. Lower the knee. Exhale. Open up that heart space. Create some space for in the diaphragm for the upcoming breath work. I like to roll my spine around a little bit also. Inhale, arms up, exhale, push up position. Inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, first down dog of the day. Pedal out the feet for the first down dog of the day. Fingers nice and wide, spread nice and wide. Try and distribute the weight evenly across your palm and fingers, not in your wrist. One more breath here. All right, on the exhale, we're going to do everything in reverse. Leave that right leg back. Bring the left one up. Exhale. Inhale. Arms up. Exhale. All right, on the inhale, we're going to do, I call it a halfway hop to halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale. Inhale, standing mountain pose. Exhale, hands at heart center. All right, take 2 to 3 breaths with your hands at heart center. All right, we're going to do the same thing, but with the other leg going back. So we're going to keep the right leg up and send the left leg back. All right, hands at heart center. And I like to cross my fingers the opposite direction to just make everything symmetrical. So on the inhale, hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Remember, we're doing breath to movement this time. All right, exhale. Left leg back, right leg up. Inhale, arms up. Knee down, exhale, open it up. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, plank or push-up position. Inhale, exhale, lower. Uncurl the toes, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Still like to do 2 breaths here. On the next inhale, right leg up. Leave that left leg back. Exhale. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. Inhale, halfway hop to halfway lift. Flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, chair pose. Maybe try and get a little lower in this one. Exhale. Inhale, stand. Fingers crossed. Exhale, standing, arms wide. Exhale, really open up that heart space. Inhale. To even it out, one last forward fold. Exhale. Inhale, hands at heart center. Whew. See how those 2 extended sun salutations really get you going. Definitely warmed up now. Ready for some hostile breath work. Breath retention. Lower those CO2 levels. Bring up the cellular and gland, pineal gland, pituitary gland, brain. Bring up all those oxygen levels in that breath work they were about to do to reduce inflammation, heal the whole body, put you in the driver's seat to help you realize that you are the pilot of your life and you can do anything as long as you put your mind to it. Alrighty. Okay, so I'm going to explain the breath work a little bit. I'm going to have a separate video just like the alternate nostril breathing to really get into the nitty-gritty details about diaphragm expansion and the techniques, but I'm not going to do that every video, especially this first one, because you get lost in the sauce. There's certain things that are more important than other things, so I'm gonna hit on those for these main videos, and like I said, more technique stuff in the technique videos I'm gonna do soon. So we'll do 3 rounds of breath work. The first round it's not as calming of a breath work as the alternate nostril breathing in the beginning, but it's not as near as intense as the following 2 rounds. But this next round is going to be slower, but we're going to really focus on diaphragm expansion and contraction, because the diaphragm is a muscle, it's malleable, so the more we expand and contract it in this first round, gives us more volume to work with and more control for rounds 2 and 3. So we're gonna do that first just to make the next 2 rounds more beneficial, okay? So this first round, we're just gonna be breathing through our nasal passages, not our mouth. The following 2 rounds, we're gonna breathe through our mouth and nasal passages. We'll get to that in a second. So I'm gonna start the timer for 1 minute, and we're gonna completely push out our diaphragm on the inhale, 100% expansion, and on the exhale, 100% deflation. So we're stretching it out and contracting it as much as we can. So for this first round, you could stay seated or laying down, and then the following 2 rounds, I suggest you lay down. I'm gonna stay seated for most of it for demonstration purposes, so it's easier for you guys to follow along, but it allows for more diaphragm expansion and contraction when you lay down, okay? All right, so 1 minute timer starting now. Start with the inhale, just through the nose, diaphragm expansion. Exhale, 100%. All right, get 2 more rounds in. And then after that, you're gonna exhale 50%, so you have a neutral diaphragm, and then hold it for 30 seconds. All right, do your last inhale. Exhale, 50% hold. Neutral diaphragm, hold 30 seconds. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 100%. Hold. 30 seconds. Continue holding. So our diaphragm is more stretched out, thus creating more volume for these coming rounds of hostile breath work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. Okay, so I'm going to give you a quick 30-second to 1 minute rundown of what you do during the hostile breath work with your mouth, with your nose, with your diaphragm. It sounds like a lot, but the more you do it, the easier it is. I'm gonna do 3 rounds really quick before I start talking so you can see what I'm talking about, and then when I explain, it'll make more sense. I'll turn sideways so you can see my diaphragm go in and out. So this breath, the most important thing, it starts in the belly, diaphragm, expansion, open mouth, and that's the most important thing. So I'll do 3 breaths and then explain it more. Okay, so easy enough. You might have noticed I started with my mouth open breathing, not just my nasal passages. So purse your lips like you're sipping through a straw. If you don't, you can't send the breath as deep. So purse your lips, put your hand on your belly, and then feel that diaphragm expand. All right, and then after that, send the breath to the rib cage area, the sternum area. And then close your mouth and then just use your nasal passages to charge up the pituitary and pineal glands and all the cells in your brain. And then exhale through the mouth. So the 3-part breath, you're gonna do 1/3, 2/3, 3/3, 100% in, but only 50% out, like this. So 100% in and 50% out. So we're gonna do that for 2 minutes. Sounds like a long time, but it goes by really fast. And then I'll cue you when there's about 3 breaths left. And just like our first breath hold, we're gonna exhale 50% and then hold at the bottom for about 2 minutes. If you can't make it to 2 minutes, that's just fine. Go as long as you can and then take an inhale and hold it at the top. But I really want you to try for that 2 minutes. We're gonna be lowering our CO2 levels so far, you're gonna be surprised how long you can hold your breath. It's crazy if you've never done it before. If you've done it, you know what I'm talking about. All right, so I'm gonna set the timer. Like I said, it's better to lay down for this. If you wanna sit up and watch me for the first round, that's okay too, but after you get more accustomed to it, definitely start laying down to allow for more diaphragm expansion and contraction. All right, 2 minutes, belly, chest, head. Close your eyes if you don't know what you're doing. Open your eyes and watch me if you don't know what you're doing. All right. Keep your back straight if you're sitting up. Spinal alignment's super important for this stuff. All right, 2 minutes of breathing. This first round, we're gonna start really slow for the first minute and then concentrate on the quality of the breath. And we're not trying to fit as many breaths into this 2 minutes. And then towards the end, we'll speed it up. And then the second round, we're gonna start at a medium pace and then finish at a really fast pace. You'll see what I'm talking about after we start. All right, 2 minute timer, belly, head, chest breaths, starting now. All right, continue breathing while I narrate for you, give you some tidbits of information. Belly, chest, head. Why are we doing this? We are oxygenating our whole system and at the same time lowering our CO2 levels way down. You might start getting some tingling sensations soon. That's okay. It's called tetany. That's just lower CO2 levels for a little bit. We're already halfway there, so 1 more minute of breathing before our first 2 minute breath hold attempt. So we're attempting to get around 25 breaths in this first round and then maybe 30 breaths the second round. All right, about time for 5 more rounds. All right, 2 more rounds, then we're gonna hold on a neutral diaphragm on a 50% exhale. Last inhale, 50% exhale, hold. 2 minutes. All right, I just changed the music. Continue holding your breath. This song is going to build for this next round of more intense breath work. While you're holding your breath, start preparing yourself for maximum exertion. We're already over a minute. Go as long as you can, but if you feel like you have to take a breath, just inhale and then hold it at the top until we reach that 2-minute mark. Right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Hold it at the top for 15 seconds. All right, guys, start round 2 right now. We're starting at a medium pace, and then after the 1-minute mark, we're really gonna bring it home and bring up the pace. All right, 1 minute left of breathing, so really pick up the pace for this last minute. 100% in, 50% out. 100% in, 50% out. Wherever you're at, 10 more rounds, the fastest, deepest rounds you've done all day. Three more rounds. Last round. Exhale, hold 50%. 2-minute hold. Great job, guys. All right, 1 more minute. Might be seeing some colors, shapes. If you're following along with vibrations in your YOGiBOARD or YOGiBOARD, it'll enhance these colors or shapes. You're actually seeing the color of sound, the shape of sound with the direct chakra healing resonance. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 100% inhale. Hold it at the top, max out. Hopefully you get it to a minute, but just don't think about time. Enjoy. All right, keep your eyes closed, guys. I was gonna do one more song on the playlist, but the tide's going down and I really want to surf, so I'm gonna go straight into acoustic guitar tuned at 432 I'm just going to play some instrumentational music, and then if I feel like it, I'm going to sing for a little bit, depending. All right. All right, great job, guys. Didn't have the lyrics with me on that one, so I just remembered what I could. Great job. Thanks for following along. So excited to start up these videos again. Get your week started right on Monday morning or whenever you choose to tune in and watch these videos. Get balanced, get a little loose, get tuned in to yourself so you can tune in to everything else around you a little better. I love you guys. My name is Scott, and I'll see you next time. Surf's up.